Georgia Organics cultivates relationships between schools and farms. We believe that children who have access to experiential education through gardening, through eating and preparing fresh foods, they establish nutritional habits that last a lifetime. And we think farm-to-school programs are the perfect fit.
Georgia Organic has helped us to take the regular curriculum and infuse the garden program such that it was not an add-on, but yet it complemented what we were trying to do in the regular classroom. It gave us an opportunity to take the classroom outside into the open. So the whole farm to school Georgia Organic was just a godsend in terms of how do you get teachers motivated to do this? How do you get students motivated? Well, just the mere fact that going outside was motivation enough for the kids. But then after a while, that gets old. What was interesting is we're taking what you're learning in the classroom, applying it to this garden program, and now we're combining the two.
We come into the classroom with a trained chef and a certified educator, myself. We love to work in the garden, plant several times throughout the year, so there's always something growing out there. We bring in a host of equipment and activities for harvesting this food, preparing it, eating it.
See how red that hand is?
Hold it with your left hand. We like to spend time talking about the cultural implications of food, where it fits into our history as human beings, and tying those things into what is happening in the classroom, what the performance standards are that they are covering on a weekly basis.
Our coordinator from Georgia Organics really helped us make those links explicit to our curriculum. She worked with a couple of our teachers to develop certain lesson plans that anybody could just take and implement in their class. And that made teachers who were hesitant perhaps to get involved, it took some of that front-end work out of it for them, and I think it broadened the pool of interested teachers because some of that work was already done.
We talk about the life cycle of plants and animals, taking care of living things, just the basic needs of food and water and shelter and things like that. And we incorporate that into our lives and how that also carries over into the lives of plants and fruits and vegetables. And the lessons are easy to incorporate because you figure out ways to bring them into whatever you're talking about, really, and they provide a lot of teachable moments.
Having the garden here at school right in the middle of the city it's very useful in a lot of ways. The kids are learning how to grow their own food, tasting new foods that we grow in the garden, and it's a great space to bring my classes to show them what you can really do in the city and the type of ecosystem, diverse ecosystem that you can create in an urban setting, and that it's possible to grow your own food and to get them thinking about where their food actually comes from. They are always so astonished when I take something right out of the garden and eat it, and they just think it's strange and disgusting and weird, and it really stimulates a lot of conversation about where our food comes from.
Children learn by doing things hands-on, and what we've done here with the organic garden is we've integrated it into the classroom across the subject matters, whether it's math or science, literature. They write about the taste testings that they do from their garden. It's the way to teach children. It's the way that children learn.
The program is an excellent resource towards helping our kids to learn in more of a natural state instead of just textbooks. I'm able to find an abundance of information, and I feel like the resources that have been given to me through the program has been it's been phenomenal towards helping my kids to really learn and grasp the standards and the curriculum. So I really, really encourage this program. I love it.
We have a special treat today. Our Wellness Committee is with us today, and they're serving us our special cool seasoned veggies. They do a presentation for you guys.
Give this guy a big round of applause. That's what it is. It's called fennel. And you eat the white part, and some of this, the fennel, is in your salad. I want you to raise your hand if you're eating something you've never tried before. Good vegetable eater.
This is good.
Big one? Does it taste like radish or what?
So I'll try it now.
Ew, you get a pretty one.
Is it good?
What do you think? Yeah, it's not bad, huh? And you can grow it in your school garden if you want. You want to try it? It's called a watermelon radish. You want to taste one? See what you think it's called. It's different from other kind of radishes. You like it? Yeah?
I want you to try some of the things we've been growing on the property.
Hello. Nice time to try some little piece.
You want to try it?
Thank you.
That's really good. Yeah.
I like to eat a lot of salads.
You do? But what other foods do you like to eat too? What's your favorite vegetable?
Broccoli. Probably broccoli.
What about cauliflower?
I love cauliflower.
Yeah.
The student census here right now is around 1,550, and with the balance of faculty and staff, we think we serve about 2,000 a day. We are pioneering locally grown foods in our dining hall with our produce provider. It's required quite a few trips to the farmers market to make connections, to learn a little bit about the culture of having purchased down there. And it's also changed the way we menu. We now have to menu daily with lots of flexibility so that we can take advantage of the items that are available to us. I'd like to think our children are learning the value of where food comes from, how it's prepared. We hope that we are teaching children what some vegetables are they may never even have seen or been exposed to before. So we like to think that all of this local effort is also helping with educating the kids about nutrition.
I like all the vegetables because they're so good. Because they're fresh. I love beets.
Having teachers from different schools together too, and seeing how those ideas flow and having them spend time with each other.
I think so.
It's a great opportunity.
So we don't have to go down to the thing to get the water?
Okay, so I've been going into schools on and off since my kids were in elementary school and showed kids how to cook and how to use fresh ingredients. I mean, to help educate kids in the South about how to eat.
Vegetables.
And to also give what's nutrition, it carries that up, it carries nutrition.
Seeing the kids react to the food, especially kids that wouldn't normally try some of these things, any kid that wouldn't normally try a leafy green or a beet or a turnip, and to be able to give them the experience of pulling it out of the ground and cutting it, feeling it, smelling it, and then cooking it, and then enjoying the flavor of something so simple and so good as a fresh vegetable pulled from the ground. Doing it is a fulfilling experience, and it's something that gives deeper meaning to being a chef, I think, to be able to share in that capacity.
Seeds of Nutrition worked with Georgia Organics and Kyla from Oakhurst Community Garden to plan a teacher workshop at Love is Love Farm. We felt like having them in the farm environment, getting their hands dirty, really connecting to that place and to that food would be inspiring for them to make those connections to the gardens at their schools as well.
You know, you never get an opportunity to fix your own pizza.
We all need lunch, so we stretched pizza dough and used homemade local tomato sauce and lots of fresh vegetables harvested from the farm. The teachers worked to build and prepare their own pizzas, even going so far as to slide them into the oven themselves and experience that fresh food and how quickly it cooked in the oven and how delicious it tasted.
I'm very energized that the community has decided to come out to support Burgess Peterson Academy. This is my first year here as the principal, and one of the things that I was charged with making my goal is to bring the community more into the school. So the community has planned the whole event. I went to one of the community meetings. I had volunteers to sign up, and you see all of them out here today. The people within my school have been able to work together collectively to show them that we want you here at the school.
I'm Robbie Ostrove. I'm a program coordinator for Trees Atlanta, and I'm here to help bring healthy, fresh, organic food to our future leaders here in East Atlanta. We're out here with neighborhood volunteers. It's a beautiful sunny day, and we're going to have a great time.
With the opportunity to do a garden at Burgess Peterson Elementary School, it was amazing how simple it was. It was really just a matter of sending out, through our newsletter and throughout the East Atlanta Community Association's newsletter about we're doing a garden, who wants to help us, and the response was quite overwhelming. And it was actually quite incredible to see how many resources and knowledgeable people we had in the neighborhood that could bring their skills to the table and bring us, stuff to help, whether it be compost or wood chips or tools, and to see, how rich we really were in the neighborhood without, we didn't need any money. We just needed people who knew things and knew where stuff was and how to put stuff together.
1, 2, 3.
I really, really encourage this program. I love it.